Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brandon Lord. This video is going to be a bit of a not TED Talk discussion piece. I don't know. I just got this new mic. I previously got a mini mic and it was awful. This one's a lot better. I'm going to do what I've never done on this channel before and start off the video saying, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up, hit the bell notification, so then you get notified when I post new videos. And I try to post new videos every Monday. Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. 8 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm stupid. Monday, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. I see a lot of YouTubers do that in their videos. And by a lot, I mean kind of like all of them. And I know that's recommended to like remind people. But I always just thought it was so like weird. Because yeah, you want to remind people, but they haven't even watched the video yet. So what if they don't want to subscribe? And what if they don't want to give it a thumbs up? But regardless, I'm kind of reflecting on my week in this video because I gotta be honest, work has been stressing me out in a way that it hasn't in a while. And it's really annoying. If you don't know, I'm an accountant and I've been an accountant for, how long has it been? I graduated in 2017, so I started roughly then. Oh my gosh, it's been like 7 years. It'll be 7 years probably in September of this year. So we'll go with 6.5. That's such a long time, Jesus Christ. I've been an accountant for 6.5 years. Low-key 6.5 years more than I would have liked, but you know what? That's for a different video to unpack. I've had about 3 different jobs since starting. I had my first job out of college for about 3.5, 4 years, I want to say. That company got acquired and I didn't like the new company. So I got a new job elsewhere. Hated it. Not because of the people. For the most part, it was just the job itself. It was a startup. It was too stressful. It was far from home and they wouldn't let us really work from home at all. And there was also no parking. That was fun. Driving 50 minutes just to get to a job where there's no parking, and anywhere you can park, they say you could get towed. I think I lasted at that job for about 10 months and I was like, I gotta go. So then November of 2022, yes, I got a new job and it's the job I have now. And I do like it a lot. I like my team a lot. The task I do, look, it's accounting, and like accounting can only be so fun, but it's not crazy, so it's fine. And there's a lot of perks with my job. And again, I really like the people I work with. So I really like this job. And so I've been with this company for about 1.5 years now. I've had stressful weeks, of course, at work. I would say any starting point of a new job is stressful because you're like learning the ropes, but also like my whole last job was stressful like the entire time. So this stressfulness has led to reflection. A main reason why I feel as though this week in particular has been stressful is because, you know, with accounting, there's month-end closes. I've talked about that before in all my other videos, or like a bunch of my other videos where like I'm talking about accounting or like I'm vlogging throughout the month-end process and all that. And if you know accounting or are in accounting, you know about the month-end closing process. The particular closes that are more difficult are the quarterly closes, and that's usually just because there's more entries to do and also more reconciliations to do after month-end close. My job also has 2 months that are like hard closes that are also as difficult as like quarter closes. It's for like the auditors and stuff. But you know, 5 difficult closes out of the year, not crazy. Or no, would it be 5? It would be 6. It would be 6 because there's 4 quarters in a year. That was a bad math moment for an accountant. Anyways, again, quarter closes, there's more reconciliations. There's just more stuff being analyzed afterwards and like more things to do. And it's just more busy. For whatever reason, though, they started to kickstart this month this new project that everyone in accounting is going to have to work on. And it's this streams project where it's basically you're assigned a accounting topic and you have to look up the IFRS standard, the company norms or like procedures, and basically see if we're like falling in line with everything, if we're doing everything accurately or like as efficiently as we can. And then after a couple months of researching and kind of learning about it, we're supposed to make a presentation to present to our VP. which isn't intimidating at all. Basically just saying if the process is good or if there are any changes that need to be made. I got cash discounts. My team doesn't book anything for cash discounts. I've never dealt with cash discounts. I don't know anything about them. So that was fun. I met with a couple people from different teams to learn about it and learn about the process. I was able to find an IFRS standard. And my thing is this, I'm not complaining at all necessarily about like the project itself. I think it's like useful to research like what's happening and like what you're booking and like if processes are good or could be improved. And you know, I'm open to learning new things. It's more just it being thrown in, during one of the busiest months. That's kind of added to the stress of it. But you know what? I feel like that just happens with companies in general. I was talking to my friend Maggie and she's telling me how it's a busy time at her job and they're throwing in all these extra stuff. And I'm like, I think it's just a company thing. They're like, there's changes that need to be made and they decide to like inflict these changes during the worst times. You know, corporate America. Another thing is though, I feel though that being added wouldn't have been necessarily that bad. But for some reason this month, so many people are having like these one-off questions or asking these one-off things and like having these things needing to be researched and like all this random stuff that I've never dealt with, don't want to deal with, and don't know about. And it's just like, this week in particular, because last week it was like a lot, but it was manageable. This week I was like, just getting like I am after I am after I am one morning. And I'm like, what's happening? Did my name like get posted on the wall and like say like, if you have a question, ask Brandon? Like, was there a newsletter sent out? Today's Friday though. I feel like I'm at a point where it's kind of chilled out for the most part. I got some stuff I got to do today, of course. I have to do this one file for one of my coworkers who's currently out of town on vacation. And it's this process I did for him also last year. And he actually did a lot of it before leaving, thankfully. You know, he's a cool guy. There's one part in particular I need to do, and it's not that bad. He, like, sent me an SOP about it. Like, it's pretty much just pulling all these reports and making sure things tie out. So it's not crazy, but I just got to do it. And, like, all this stuff I'm talking about is very normal for, like, jobs and processes, and I feel like a lot of people go through it. I think more so it's just been me reflecting on it being like, okay, I'm so stressed out about this job and I'm doing something I don't want to do. And then it had me reflect on how maybe so many people feel that way, where they're stuck in like a society where we have to work these boring office jobs where we're just sitting and staring at computers and analyzing data for a company we have no stake in other than a salary that's grossly under what we should be getting paid in a society that's extremely overpriced and just like annoying, and you have to pay pretty much $1 million for air. And so, you know, we're all in the same boat, I think. But it's something I definitely felt for a while as far as like accounting. And like when I was in school for accounting, you know, I picked it because it was recommended in senior year of high school because I was in AP calculus. And they were like, you know what, you're in an AP math class. You might want to consider like a major in like something math related. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Because I was kind of struggling to pick what I wanted to do. I know I kind of wanted to do psychology because I liked AP Psych. I did like accounting classes. Like I like classes. I like, you know, learning and all that for the most part. And I actually found the classes kind of interesting and I was like good at them. So I was like, okay, this makes sense. But then leaving school and then actually going into the workforce is a completely different thing. And I quickly learned starting my job that I didn't want accounting to be the thing I did for the rest of my life. And I didn't want it to be the only thing I did, which is why I started this YouTube channel. And you know what? It's been great. It's one of the best decisions I've made in my life, I think, because, you know, I have a really fun time filming videos. I love editing. I feel as though it's kind of given me a creative outlet that I was never going to get with accounting. The irony of that, though, was my first video to kind of like blow up and like get a lot of views was a day in the life of an accountant. Creating a YouTube channel to escape accounting and then being successful at making accounting videos was a pickle I didn't see myself getting into. But you know, I actually kind of like making accounting videos because it has me like reflect on my job and things I've learned. And like, I think it is interesting to like vlog a work week and like show what like it really is like just working like a job like that and getting into the details. And I feel like it can be helpful for people who are trying to get into the profession. I do like making the videos. I mean, there's only so many I feel like I can make, but you know, I try to as much as I can. I've definitely thought before about leaving accounting and entering a more creative space, but I don't exactly know how to do that or like what the path to do that would be, mainly because of money. You know, you start a new career, you're basically starting over your salary in this world. So, you know, if I could move on to a new job with my current salary, that would be great. Making like enough money, doing what I love. But that's not how it works. And I feel like in a lot of ways, I felt stuck because of that. What I'm trying to work towards in 2024 is being unstuck. I think in a lot of ways mentally I'm getting there, and I think I will get there is the thing. I don't know, I feel good about this year, and I did kind of when it started, and like just certain things that have happened. I'm optimistic. This week just in particular has made me very much like reflect on that, and like it's just been stressful and I'm over it. But you know what? It's fine. Because even like working out, I just feel like I've done it. Like I've gone to 3 workout classes this week and it's been like, I do it, but I just like have felt very like mentally like checked out when doing it. But I think the fact that I did make myself go and actually do it is a good thing. So I will give myself credit for that. I better go. I'm paying a lot of money to fucking work out. But anyways, I kind of gotta go right now because I just got a message on Teams from my coworker that needs help with something. And I like this coworker, so I should help her. This has been my TED Talk. This has been my self-reflection. This has been my rant. This has been my woe is me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And you know, I of course will be back next week, again, posting every Monday, 8 a.m. Eastern. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and, you know, hit that bell notification, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.